Well, Doc Burkhart, Edward Zoll are here in the studio with me to talk about this stunning, amazing, shocking directive from the Obama regime command center at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, formerly known as the White House, the People's White House. It's now the command center. It's now the command center of the Obama homosexual revolution that is taking over the United States of America. But they're going to cut off federal funding. They're going to make little Johnny pay $5, $6, $7, $8 for lunch. David Virtue was here several days ago. He's the blogger at Virtue Online. And I interviewed him because of his interview with a pro-homosexual priest who told him, you, meaning you conservative, traditional Christians, don't have the stomach for this fight. We're going to push and push and push. You will always back up. You'll always cave in. We know it. You conservatives aren't willing to fight. I believe Obama is betting that the conservatives in local school systems do not have the stomach for the fight. When it comes down to losing the federal money, they will cave. They'll sacrifice their children at the altar of sexual perversion in order to hold on to the federal dollars. Look what they did to the Chief Justice of the state of Alabama, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Alabama. He was illegally removed from his office last week by the homosexual perverts. How do you remove an elected Chief Justice of a Supreme Court? He told the clerks of court in Alabama, disregard the Supreme Court ruling on same-sex marriage. The Constitution of the state of Alabama says marriage is between one man and one woman. That's our Constitution. And because he took that stand, a kangaroo court removed him from office, of which the people put him in there. So when the Lieutenant Governor of Texas says, I'm going to tell the school superintendents of Texas to disregard the Justice Department, how long do you think that's going to last? I'm going to tell you where I think we're going. Civil war. I believe this is the opening shot from Obama for civil war. Well, I don't mean to make light of this, but I'll tell you, Doc, had this policy been in effect when I was in school and I was 15 years old, and I heard that the President of the United States said I could take showers with the girls, it's the spiritual delusion that has come over them and blinded their eyes, and America is being swept into Babylon. I mean, like a rushing, flooding river. They're being swept into Babylon. And the apostate religious leaders of America's churches, backslidden, worthless watchmen who will not be a watchman, they're just going along with it because it's inconvenient to fight. You know what? You may have to get beaten in the streets with batons. You may have to get tasered by the goon squad. You may be hosed down with fire hoses if you go into the streets and say, we oppose this tyranny. Yes, people are going to get hurt. But we're moving quickly to the place where it's going to be a confrontation with this wickedness. And I'm not calling for violence. I'm calling for massive civil disobedience. Shut down the system. My God, what do we have to do? They're coming after your innocent children. Just when do you get off your fat rear end and do something? I'm so sick and tired of these cowards in the churches. Lazy, worthless cowards. They're coming for your children. They're coming right into your schools to pervert your children. And you can't get up off your rear end to do something? We have 1 million people listening to this program right now. And 2% of them donate to this program. What the heck are the rest of you people doing? You sitting there on a sofa with a bowl of popcorn, watching the end times, watching the beast system rise up, watch the appearance of the Antichrist. You're sitting there on your sofa eating popcorn. Wow, there's the end times. Why don't you get off the sofa and get into the ring with me and do something? What's happening is beyond my comprehension. We're living in a fun house, in a house of horrors. The president, the fake president, he's a fake president. He's not a legitimate American president. He's a fake. And he's been allowed to do these wicked things for 8 years because there's been no resistance to him. And now he's going for it. He's got the pedal to the metal. He's coming into the schools to rape your children. Let's be honest about it. Satan wants to rape your children. I'm telling you, there's going to be confrontation in the country. There will be a group of people who will just say, this is it. Done. I'm not, at this point, we resist and we're pushing back.